To Sir with Love. Those schoolgirl days of telling tales and biting nails are gone. But in my mind, I know they will still live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It isn't easy, but I'll try. If you wanted the sky, I would ride up on the sky in letters that would soar 1,000 feet high. To Sir with Love. The time has come for closing books, and long last looks must end. And as I leave, I know that I am leaving my best friend. A friend who taught me right from wrong and weak from strong. That's a lot to learn. What can I give you in return? If you wanted the moon, I would try to make a start, but I would rather you let me give my heart to Sir with Love. If you wanted the moon, I would try to make a start, but I would rather you let me give my heart to Sir with Love. To Sir with Love, very emotional song for me, maybe for you too. Very iconclastic song from 67, 68 by a little girl named Lulu. Young lady, I suppose. I don't know, she might have been 19 or something. Pretty young. Big hit too. Iconclastic hit, as I say. And what else? It comes from a very iconclastic movie of the same name, To Sir with Love, starring Sidney Poitier. And he plays a African-British school teacher who gets assigned to, of all places, Soho, the roughest part of London. It's the slums of London, and probably the roughest school in Soho, and worse yet, the roughest class in that school. He has a class of students that are very belligerent. They're very, disobedient and hostile, and they do things to disgust him and to do everything they can to make him quit and get discouraged. And initially, he is discouraged, and he wonders, "What the heck am I doing here?" He is a trained engineer, but he can't get a job. So he takes this teaching job. So there is that undertone of institutionalized racism in the early 60s in England at the time, and throughout much of the Western world. But this guy, he's strong, and he's just strong of heart, and he's very sharp of intellect. So eventually he thinks, look, I got to help these guys, because they're going to go out on the streets in a year. This is their last year of school, and they're going to founder. I've just got to tough it out. I've got to make them succeed. He can't afford to have them fail at these life lessons that he imparts to them. He teaches them life skills like cooking, sewing, and other things. But maybe more importantly, he teaches them to be adults, and to be responsible, and to be mature. And I think he teaches them to love. And that's the theme in the movie, I would think. And Lulu is in this movie. She has a part in this movie. She is in his class, and she plays the girlfriend of one of the other guys in the class. He's what they called a rocker in those days. He had a black leather jacket and lots of Brill cream in the hair. What maybe today we'd call a gangsta. And but I sometimes think that movie is filtered through the relationship of the character played by Lulu and her boyfriend, because I think the theme of the movie is love, and they have feelings for each other, this little boyfriend-girlfriend couple, but that transmits to love for him. They love him, and ultimately the teacher does lead this class. He leads this class and inspires them, and sometimes he has to discipline them, but it's appropriate discipline and corrective discipline, not punitive discipline. And but I think Lulu, the character played by Lulu and her boyfriend, they lead the class to love him because this boyfriend-girlfriend love him. And so it's very emotional, this movie, and very iconclastic for its time, and somewhat radical even. And in the final scene, the kids are graduating, and they've come quite a long ways. They're quite ready for adult life now, thanks to Sidney Poitier, the teacher. And Lulu, she sings at the sock hop of this grad. She sings before a little rock band, and she sings this song, and it's very emotional. And anyways, they present him with a gift. It's a beer stein. You know, I've gotten those down through life, and a card that's signed by all the kids, accordion shaped. And so he's just very emotional. He can't find his tongue, and so he leaves the dance floor, the teacher, and he goes back to the classroom, which is empty, and he's got a letter offering him an engineering position up north, maybe in Scotland or something, and he's just sitting there thinking, and in come two would-be next year students in his class, I suppose, and they act up and they pick up his beer stein, and I would say this, they just fondle it and treat it just respectfully. They don't break it or anything, but and same with the accordion-shaped greeting card. Pick it up, drop it down, ha ha ha, and and he stops, and then they scoot out and they leave to do pranks somewhere else, and he's deep in thought, and he stands up and he tears his letter in half that gives him this engineering job up in Scotland. So obviously he knows he's where he's supposed to be. Anyways, very emotional, very iconoclastic song and movie. Hope you liked it, gang, and thank you for watching.